Alright, some breaking news. I was literally about to sit down and record the preview video for Anthony Joshua out of Lean, which we will still do. We'll try and get that out this evening, if not early tomorrow. But news from boxing journalist slash fitness expert Dan Raphael is coming out here. So, he says, and I quote here, this is what it reads: Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder is now reportedly, the keyword reportedly, now fully agreed as a 2-fight deal, with the first fight planned for March 9th in Saudi Arabia. It's claimed contracts are expected to be signed before each guy has their respective fight. Obviously AJ against Valine, and obviously Deontay Wilder against Joseph Parker on Saturday. Leads me to kind of believe that if, and as I said, if both guys get through their respective fights, it wouldn't shock me if we get an announcement in the ring. Of course, Deontay Wilder is going on before Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is going on second. So Wilder will go in there with Parker. You would assume, I'm assuming anyway, get the job done. And likewise, you would assume if Joshua gets the job done, we would love to have an announcement then and there. And then who knows, maybe we'd have a press conference early in January. Who knows, that would be flipping amazing. But that's what's being reported. Now, we obviously heard, I think it was last week, right about this time last week, we were hearing the date March the 9th, and we were hearing that this fight was reportedly agreed upon. So, it's looking good. It's looking good. A 2-fight deal, I would imagine it's 2 fights each way. So, hypothetically, let's say Deontay Wilder beats Anthony Joshua. Say they fight in March the 9th, Deontay Wilder beats Anthony Joshua. You would imagine that Anthony Joshua could trigger the rematch clause. Now, how would that factor in to both guys going down for world titles? Because I tell you why, if this is agreed and it's a 2-fight deal, and say the winner, just say hypothetically Anthony Joshua beats Deontay Wilder, the WBC were talking about doing this fight as a final eliminator. Would Joshua look to press on and go and fight for a world title? He spoke about becoming a 3-time world champion. Obviously, there's only one weight, a heavyweight. Would, is that a bit of an issue then? If obviously Wilder invokes the rematch, now he might not. Same way with Anthony Joshua. He could get knocked out by Wilder. He might not want it again. Who knows? But it is going to be interesting. It's kind of, at the end of the day, do I like rematches? I don't like them for mandatories. But in something like this, where it really isn't going to hold the division up at all, there's no titles on the line for both these guys. Does it really matter if there's a rematch clause? Obviously, it becomes a little bit, I get it, right? Especially with unifications and stuff like that. If Fury Usyk have a rematch clause in place both ways. So if Tyson Fury beats Alexander Usyk, chances are he's going to get stripped of that undisputed crown. Not the full crown, but the IBF, because obviously rematch is there. The IBF won't, give him a pass. They wouldn't give anyone really a pass. They won't. They might give, let's say, a Canelo or someone, maybe, but I think they stripped him in the past as well. So they're unlikely to give anyone a pass. But that is what that is. Look at Terence Crawford. 2-way rematch with Errol Spence. Spence is reportedly going to invoke that rematch clause. It means he can't fight Boots Ennis, which we're all disappointed about, truth be told. Ennis, elevated the full champion, as great a fighter as he is. That's got to be a pretty, way to become champion. Just an email, there you go. Not having that moment, that's topic for another video. That's where we stand now. So that's what's being reported. We obviously heard Coppinger tweet and report on that last week, that it was reportedly a done deal for March the 9th. Again, that's the date we're hearing. Look, here's the thing, right? March the 9th is roughly, how long are we talking? It's roughly 3 months away, around about that. It's roughly 3 months. Actually, it's not far off. It's actually probably less than that, actually, but it's not far off Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury. I think it's only, 3 weeks after that, thereabouts. So you're talking about 2 heavyweight fights, big heavyweight fights in a really short space of time, which is good. However, you do worry, because it's such a short amount of time from this day of reckoning card to then, what might happen. Give you an example. Deontay Wilder, prone to hurting his hand. Obviously you hit as hard as he does, it's going to happen. He's hurt it in the past. Hits Joseph Parker with a right hand. Takes Joseph Parker's head clean off, but the right hand is gone again. I need 6 months to recover. Anthony Joshua out of a lane. Southpaw, orthodox. Joshua's ahead on points. He's winning. Bit of a head clash. Boom. Cut. Opened. 6 months to recover. Can't spar for the next 3 months or so, thereabouts. That date is tentatively there. But will it actually happen? December the 23rd was obviously the date that we thought, there was reported that we'd get Fury Usyk. And had Tyson Fury come through Francis Ngannou, no questions asked. Like, let's say Fury went in there back in October and it was a 3-round demolition job. Ngannou couldn't land a glove on him. Fury went through, all happy days, all guns blazing, no issues. Chances are we'd probably be talking about Undisputed this weekend. We're not, because that fight was a lot harder than he thought it would be. He took some facial damage, not at it major, but obviously needed to recover after the fight. That's pushed back to February. Tentatively, they say March the 9th, right? If one guy, say both guys get through them, but one of them gets injured, has a cut, these things happen in boxing. That's what you got to factor in. So as much as we love, and I love it, that they're reporting dates that are not in the two list, it's not like they're turning around and they're saying, Joshua versus Wilder, it's signed, really? Next September. What? Well, it's a long way away. They're saying it pretty close into the new year, but both guys are in competitive fights. One of them could easily take an L, and then you got to factor in injuries. Mad things happen in boxing. You just don't know. A shot goes in, doesn't hurt you, but gash, boom. What can you do? You throw a right hand. Yes, I caught him, but that hand's gone. Need to recover. Stuff happens. So tentatively, we'll look at that date. It's being reported. I hope it's true. 2-fight deal. Yeah, look, if again they're not holding anything up. It's not because it's not like the heavyweight division is going to stop because Joshua and Wilder are doing their own thing. They're not champions. It's not affecting mandatories. It's not really affecting anything. So if they're going to have the two-way rematch, yeah, go ahead, go for it. I'm happy, right? I'm hoping that this is legit. They both come through their respective fights this weekend. I'll obviously do my preview and pick for Joshua versus Otto Verlaine. And yeah, that's my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed the video, people. Smash the like button if you could. Hit subscribe, of course, as always, if you haven't already. Always with the latest news on here. We don't take rests on here. We always get the news out. So let me know your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace.